Hi everybody, welcome to Fruition Garden. It's a beautiful fall day and today I'm going to be harvesting this ginger. So I wanted to show you all what it looks like. It's been growing for a pretty long time and I think it's time to harvest it because I'm seeing what looks like a flower bud growing on it. Let me show you where that is. Right here. So I'm assuming that means that it can be harvested because that's what happened last year and the ginger was a pretty good size. So yep, we're going to be harvesting this and we're also going to harvest this and this because why not? So I'm going to set you all up and we're going to do a quick little ginger harvest. So I hope you all enjoy. Oh my God. Wow. Oh my goodness, you guys. Look at that. That is beautiful. It's kind of stuck on this pole. OMG. This is amazing. Look at that ginger. Let's get some of the dirt off. So I planted this in February, late February, early March, and it's been growing ever since. And since the weather hasn't been too bad, I've just left it in the ground. And it looks amazing. It's so huge. Typically what I would do is spray it down with the water hose just to clean it off a little bit. And then from there I'll cut these like green stems off. You can still use the stems to make tea, but you can also use them as for aromatherapy. I like to tie a little jute string around them and hang them over my shower. And so the fragrance just permeates the whole bathroom. And it's really nice, kind of like eucalyptus leaves in terms of how well the smell travels. But yeah, you guys, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. And I'm not too sure of the best way to store this, so honestly what I do is I chop it and freeze it, or I'll juice it and freeze the juice in little ice cubes to use. But of course it's best to eat this fresh. Oh my God, that is so amazing. I can stare at it all day. And I'm thinking that I probably can plant some beets or something here. The soil seems to be really good. And oh, let me not crush my lettuce. I planted a few little lettuces over here because why not? Did about 4 of them and they're doing pretty good so far. I think I actually am gonna leave these other ginger plants in, because we still have pretty mild weather. So as long as the weather is mild, I'm gonna let them continue to grow so that I can get large ginger. So on second thought, we're gonna leave these in. And of course, if I see that little flower thing coming up again, then I will make sure to harvest it. But yep, here it is. So one other thing that I forgot to mention about how I planted this ginger is I actually used some organic ginger that I got from the store, and I broke it up into, smaller pieces, like little chunks about the size of like this here. And a lot of it I waited until it started to sprout on its own, so it'll grow these little sprouts here. That's why you want to make sure you get organic ginger, because if you get the non-organic, it's possible that they sprayed it with some sort of solution that makes it not do this, so that it'll stay, you know, like perfect ginger until you're ready to use it. But you want to get organic so that it sprouts, because it needs to do this in order to grow into a ginger plant. And I buried it about 4 inches deep in the soil, and then that was like late March or early March, late February, and then it just grew into this beautiful gigantic plant, and it spreads and just gets wider and wider and wider. And another thing is, once you plant it, you don't want to water it as much. Just make sure the soil is damp, but you really don't want to water until you start to see the sprouts poke out of the soil. Then you can water it, because if you do it before, if you water it too much beforehand, it's possible that the ginger that you planted will rot in the soil from just being surrounded by too much water. So you want it to actually turn into a plant, get its roots out, you know, so it can soak up that moisture. Then you can start to water it more regularly. So that's what I wanted to add. So I'm just gonna cut this.